There are 400 tents and 3,000 people living here in this camp in northern Idlib in the village of Harbanosh. This land was actually donated by a gentleman. It used to be an olive grove. And what you're seeing here are these people who are actually breaking up the branches of the trees that were destroyed here on this piece of land in order to build these tents. And as you can see, they are just trying to make the best of the situation here in these cold conditions. They are filling up water from this water tank that is brought to them from outside the camp, and they are having trouble making sure that they have clean water for everybody. There is no electricity here. There is no sewage system here. They have one toilet currently that everybody in this camp is sharing. And as you can see, the conditions are quite difficult. It's very cold here. The ground is muddy because of rain that hasn't stopped for the past 2 weeks. It's inundated the camp with water, making the conditions quite difficult. And we're here in this camp now, and we see that this family has just escaped from southern Idlib yesterday. They've arrived here overnight. They still haven't been assigned a tent. There are 3 families actually living now in this truck, waiting to get a tent from one of the NGOs that are operating in this area. And we have with us the gentleman who actually donated this land so that the people could find a place to live in northern Idlib province. And he's going to explain to us more about the situation here.
We have 400 displaced families from rural Idlib, rural Hama, and around Marat al-Numan. They escaped to here from the bombing of the Russians and the Assad regime that attacked them with rockets and jets. They didn't have tents or clothes. They don't have any source of heating. They need water, heating, schools. We need a mosque and a clinic. We need everything. This guy just arrived here. He and his family are sleeping here in this truck. He even has 15 children with him.
We're going to speak to this gentleman whose family is actually living in this truck, and he's going to explain to us more about why he's arrived here, how he arrived here, and what he is planning to do to provide shelter for his family. ممكن تشرح لنا كيف وصلت لهون، ليش وصلت لهون، وشو وضع حياتك الآن؟
We escaped from the heavy bombardment we were living under. I have 20 people with me. My children and my brother's children are all with me. My sister-in-laws and my sister are all here. I don't have shelter or food. I don't have a place to sleep. I don't even have a pillow to my head on. I have nothing. Where am I supposed to get the things I need? Look around. Where am I supposed to go? Look at the children. How am I supposed to live?
The gentleman is quite disturbed by his situation. He's left his home with nothing except the clothes on his back, and he's taking care of more than 20 people, most of them children, his and the children of his relatives. And he says that he needs some place to put them, to keep them out of the rain, to keep them out of the cold, and is hoping that this will happen soon. Otherwise, he is quite concerned, just as many other people are here in this camp and other camps like it, for their future, having to spend the winter in these difficult conditions.